Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Dennis Prager Show. If you're watching, you can certainly see the brand new studio at a cost of $14 million. Actually, they spent a lot of money on the studio. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Sometimes I come across a piece that is so profound that it needs to be brought to as many people's attention as possible. Such a piece is written by someone that I feel is about as close a kindred spirit philosophically, morally, etc., as anyone in America, Victor Davis Hanson. And he wrote something, every part of which I have said, but he says it in his inimitable way. And it's titled, it's in American Greatness, which is a great website. And I'm honored to have them publish my column every week. My column this week, by the way, is why do the anti-mask people and pro-mask people have contempt for one another. I think it'll be eye-opening for you. Spent a good deal of time on it. It's my column this week at my website, at the Town Hall, and then eventually American Greatness, Daily Wire, the Jewish Press, and Pajama Media, and many other places. Victor Davis Hanson, wokeism is a cruel and dangerous cult. I'm not reading you the entire thing, so I commend you. Is it up at DennisPrager.com? Yeah. If you have described wokeism as the cruel creed that it is, how often I have said to you that there is a meanness at the heart of leftism. Wokeism is just another term for leftism. It's not another term for liberalism. Liberals make wokeism possible because they vote for the woke. Maybe this article will help awaken some. Few have described wokeism as the cruel creed that it is. Wokeism's natural logic is to destroy the lives of people of both genders, of all races, and if need be, those of every age, all to leverage an otherwise unworkable ideological agenda. Destroy lives. That's exactly correct. Destroy lives. It is nihilist and destroys everything it touches. Hey, where have you heard that before? The left ruins everything it touches. I'm not the only one to understand that. It tears apart foes and friends alike, whether by fueling media-driven hatred of Donald Trump or faux deification, that's false deification, of the disaster that is now Joe Biden. Media-driven hatred of Donald Trump. It is really remarkable. It will go down historically as almost like witchcraft. To oppose Donald Trump, you can oppose any politician, any president. But the hatred, it caused rational people to think irrationally. It was his temperament they hated, not what he did, in fact, for the country. He's infinitely less divisive than Joe Biden. What Joe Biden has said just about whites, there is no parallel in Donald Trump's rhetoric. And if you're going to tell me the Charlottesville, where he called Nazis fine people, that was a lie, a colossal lie of the media. We have a video about that proving it's a lie. But it doesn't matter. It truly doesn't matter. People will say what they want. Defunding law enforcement and defaming police resulted in record numbers of murders in 12 U.S. cities. The victims at the bus stop, the subway, or in the furniture store do not seem to warrant media or progressive attention, much less sympathy. Right? How many people now have been tossed onto the train tracks and the subways of New York? There's mayhem in big cities in this country. You think that woke rhetoric about the police as evil and that we could do without many of them, you think that that's contributed? You think it's contributed to tell black Americans, you are victims, you are hated, everything done to you is wrong? You don't think that that has justified a certain criminal element within the black world? These are nearly all committed by black men. Is that irrelevant to wokeism? I don't think so. Nor do most people who think rationally. The victims, I will read again, the victims at the bus stop, the subway, or the furniture store. The furniture store is a 24-year-old USC graduate student. UCLA? Sorry, you're right, UCLA. Was sitting there, and this man walked in and just stabbed her to death. Man who has a long rap sheet. But according to the woke, we just have a pipeline of black men to prisons, so they let them out. And when they murder, it means nothing to the George Soroses or anyone in the woke left. Destroying the United States is more important to the woke than preventing the stabbing of young innocents. They are the ignored, the unnamed, and the forgotten collateral damage from the grand experiment of redefining crime as a social construct. The guilty are the elite academics, activists, and billionaires like George Soros, who are untouched by what they birthed. We have all seen videos of the vast expanse of flotsam and jetsam strewn by train thieves along the Union Pacific tracks in Los Angeles. Yet the Wild West mess is still more than just the concrete manifestations of L.A. County District Attorney George Gascon's unhinged efforts to excuse criminals from legal consequences. The packages thrown along the ground by thugs and gangsters represent, among other things, lost COVID-19 test results of the ill. Presumably, they unknowingly are waiting still by the window for the delivery of results that never arrive. The package in the dirt was perhaps a key tractor part eagerly awaited in vain by the broke farmer in the Central Valley. The mess included life-saving medicines shipped to the sick that disappeared. And now one of the important lines of the essay. And our elected leaders did what in response? Governor Gavin Newsom apologized for using the insensitive word gang to describe those who plunder, loot, and trash rail cars.